If you've been dreaming of the day where you're going to see the current iteration of the film Venom take on the current iteration of Spider-Man in live action, it looks like your dreams might become a reality sooner rather than later, as multiple recent reports are stating that Sony is currently developing Spider-Man vs. Venom as a full feature film. Ever since the release of the Venom Let There Be Carnage trailer and the interesting choice of words by director Andy Serkis of how it connects to the MCU, how it connects to Spider-Man, and them finally openly saying, yeah, Spider-Man exists here, we just don't see him yet, but yeah, these characters haven't met yet. That's your go-to. He exists in this universe, the characters just haven't met. Now, whether it's in the MCU, somehow affected by the multiverse, or whatever, we have to wait and see. Clearly, there's bigger things at work here with Sony and Marvel Studios and Spider-Man in the middle of it. Now, a big report that's come out, and a few insiders have stated this. I've also talked to somebody, myself personally, that confirmed this right when the trailer hit. And that's the fact that Sony has been actively working on a Spider-Man versus Venom concept for about a year and a half now, and that this started after Venom's box office take, right along with what was happening behind the scenes with Spider-Man as, the contract disputes all fell into place. Now, from what else I understand is that the current contract, the way they renegotiated it, was in favor of Sony being allowed to do this, because the whole reason they had a dispute previously was due to the contractual obligation of them not being able to use any version of Spider-Man that Marvel Studios touched. So clearly something must have been worked out there in the interim if they're able to do it now, or if they're just going to go in a completely new direction and do something else that's completely insane that none of us see coming, like a new actor playing Spider-Man, which this is Sony, that might be their approach, because Venom by itself is big enough of a franchise that if you were to introduce a new Spider-Man, who knows what you could do, or maybe one of the old Spider-Men. I mean, you could do worse than what they're doing currently. We've seen that before with them trying to, take a universe off the ground and have it really start running before it can even sprint or walk or crawl at that. So, it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. I'm interested. Obviously, I've loved the Venom trailer, like the Venom Let There Be Carnage trailer. I can't wait to see this film. I also can't wait to see Morbius. I'm really enjoying what Sony's been doing. So hopefully this all gets worked out and we get some details soon, because I'm interested in Venom meeting Spider-Man. Now that they're openly talking about it and teasing it, it's got to happen soon. Soon being relative, within 5 years.